Hey guys, I'm Ben Dorr, Executive Director with Minnesota Right to Life, and in your House District 35A, this is the Anoka area, in your House District 35A House race, you have two candidates running to be the next state representative. We're going to talk about one of them today, your current state representative, Zack Stephenson. All right, I'm going to give you the information on him, what he's done in office, what he's not done, so you can, when you go to the polls, have an educated understanding of his time. And if you're pro-life, I hope you vote pro-life, okay? So I'm gonna jump right in. I'm not gonna waste your time. I apologize. If you care about this issue, share this video with your family, share it with your friends, share it with those who care about life, okay? So the first thing you need to know about Zack Stephenson, you can see his picture over there on the left, is that Zack voted for abortion up to birth for all 9 months of pregnancy. I want you to think about that for a minute. I know that, the Anoka area, you have a good mix of conservatives, and there's some liberals in there, folks who say, well, babies should have a chance to live, and those who say it's a woman's right to choose. Wherever you fall in there, or if you fall in that category of it should be up to the mother, I want you to think about this for a minute. Think about these topics as we talk about them. And I just ask that you approach it with an open mind. Abortion all the way up to birth, all 9 months of pregnancy, fingernails, hair, fully developed, fully formed babies can be killed now for any reason whatsoever. No reason required. Zack Stephenson voted to allow minors to get abortions without any parental consent whatsoever. So we've seen as irresponsible boyfriends get a girl pregnant and they start kind of browbeating her, hey, you need to fix this problem. And some girls get coerced and pushed into doing this. And now there's no requirement at all when a 14, 15-year-old girl walks into an abortion clinic to have her baby killed. There's no requirement at all to call mom and dad who might be able to help. Zack Stephenson voted for that, so minors can get abortions now. Zack Stephenson voted to remove the born alive protections. By the way, the first 2 points that we made here were all voted on in House File 1 in January of 2023. So now we're talking about voting to remove the born alive protections. Now, what does that mean? That's this bill here, Senate File SF 2995. Up until 2023, if a baby was born during an abortion that didn't go right, if that baby is outside the womb crying, breathing, legally living, that baby was required to be provided with care and protection and life. Now they don't have to be. Because of Zack Stephenson's vote, that baby can be left on a stainless steel pan to die. That's the law. That's the law in Minnesota, and Zack Stephenson voted for it. Zack Stephenson voted to allow minors to get sex changes. I don't understand this. If you're an adult, then you've, by definition, been through puberty. It can be a difficult time. There's a lot of changes, a lot of stuff happening. So instead of helping a 13, 14, 15, 16-year-old boy or girl go through this transition from childhood to adulthood, instead, Zack Stephenson says, you know what? If you want to go and have a sex change, if you want to have an irreversible medical operation done as a child, you're legally allowed to do so. Dad and mom don't need to be involved. You cannot buy a pack of cigarettes because you're not 21. You may get a sex change, though, if you're 14, 15. No problem. That's the law in Minnesota now. Zack Stephenson voted for it. He voted for taxpayer-funded abortions. So what we have is some on the left shouting, get out of my room, stay out of our bedroom, government has no right, personal freedom and autonomy. But then when people like you and I say, hey, look, I'm a Christian. I care about life. I want babies and mothers to stay together and be healthy and whole and happy. When we say we don't want our tax dollars to be used to kill babies, they say, tough. We're going to take this money out of your pocket. We're going to give it to Planned Parenthood, and it's going to be used to pay for an abortion. And if you don't like it, you can go to jail. So the hypocrisy is so on the nose there, it's kind of unbelievable. But this was another yes vote from Zack Stephenson. This is only some of it. We could go on, this is about a 6-7 minute video. We could go on for another 6 or 7 minutes laying out more that he voted for. These are the most extreme laws anywhere in America. There's nowhere else like it. And that's why Zack Stephenson gets an F rating from Minnesota Right to Life. Because these laws are just beyond the pale. They're too far. They're just crazy. So I'm asking you, if you live in Anoka, bring your friends, your family, your neighbors, those you love, take them to the polls on November 5th and vote pro-life.